MatteTCG here, and I'm here with Angela. Our first place, an interesting fact, 3-time defending champion right here. So, first of all, any shout outs for the deck profile?
Oh, hey, yeah, I'm going to give a quick shout out to Cute City for sponsoring me and the rest of the team that have been competed in OTS. I also want to thank TTG, or the Trading Gallery, for hosting the OTS tournament that happened last weekend.
Sounds good.
And I'd also like to give also a quick shout out to Kevin, Vincent, Nick, Matt, the host who's like helping me out in recording the deck profile, and the rest of the CWG friends.
Awesome. Okay, with that out of the way, let's break down what you use to get you to the top.
Okay, so I will start off with the main starters of a Fiendsmith Chimera. So I will start off with 3 Mirror Sword Knight. This is a starter. 3 Kodo. Also 3 Gazelle, the King of Mythical Claws. 2 Big Wing Berthamet. And with the illusions as well, I got the Nightmare Apprentices, all the QCRs. 2 of them I'm borrowing from one of the guys from the locals, June. So I want to thank him for that too. 1 Diabellus, the original Sin Keeper, and 1 Master Tal, the Enchanter. And also for the attachment, you want to play the 3 Chimera fusions. And that's all of the Chimera starters. Now I added with the Fiendsmith as well, so I have 3 Fiendsmith Engraver, 1 Track, 1 Able Lurie, that's the standard, and because I'm playing the fusion based deck, I also added Evil Hero Sinister Necron and Evil Hero Dusted Gold.
Awesome.
These are the honorable mentions, like just to get the Fiendsmith engine going. As for the hand shop line, I run probably around like 10 hand shops or so. So the 3 elves I have are 3 Drone Lockbird. They're the main ones that are currently in the format right now.
Drone's very good.
Yep. I also run 3 Imperm. And I run 1 Ash Blossom in the Joyous Spring and 1 Effect Wailer. I also run the Bestial mini package, so I run both Joyous Worm and Magnamut. And the reason why I play like 1 Ash and then in particular, because I expected there's going to be a bunch of Snake Eyes Fiendsmith in the tournament, which I predicted correctly. I didn't want to have the Fiendsmith, or rather like Snake Eyes, like to get an extra body for free through Hida.
Sounds good.
Now, there's going to be some spice in my deck too. I'm running a 4-stick card deck. So the spice I have in my main deck is Chaos Center and King Tiger Wanghu. So in the quick the easiest explanation I could do with King Tiger Wanghu is to primarily check with Yubel and Snake Eyes, because all of them have less than 1400 attack.
Oh yeah, because most of them are 0 attacks. Tiger will benefit.
Yep. And for Chaos Center, this one it primarily checks any deck that relies on like banishing effects. One of the few of them I can remember on top of my head was Runix, Ritual Beast, Kashira. That's like one of the main few things. It also checks like any deck that relies on power spells that requires vanishing, so such as Pod Prosperity. And as for my Floodgate showstopper cards. I run 3 cross-out designators. I run 1 call by and 1 triple tactics talent, and 1 the one of there can only be 1. I decided to main these because the meta call, that's like the only meta call that I can. One of the only ones that I find it extremely powerful against mono type decks such as Yubel and Snake Eyes.
Tenpai could be another one.
Yep, also Tenpai. And I have a spicy card that did help me go up against Fiendsmith Yubel. I run 2 copies of Legacy of the Duelist. Legacy of the Duelist by itself, any monsters from that is special summoned from the extra deck, they cannot attack like the turn it was being summoned. So this one helps me to check with 10-5 matchups because they need their depending how they open, like 1 Chandra may not be enough. So they need both a Chandra or like a Sengen Kaiman just to go around this. But if they don't have any Sengen Kaiman in their hand, they may have a tough time like getting some of their stuff like going off, especially when they're trying to OTK me on turn 2. Also, this helps me to secure my win against Fiendsmith Yubel, because Yubel relies on like their back row cards, mostly with their continuous spells, just to keep them in the game. And when combine the Legacy of the Duelist with with Diabolus, this basically I'm letting my opponent. That's the wrong card.
No worries, all good.
They look the same actually. So with the Diabolus, the original Sinkeeper, she says like my opponent, like before they want to activate whatever spell they have in their hand, they must set a card. Legacy of Duelist says each turn your opponent only sets 1 card from their hand per turn.
Oh wow!
This is the Chimera combo version of the anti-spell fragrance, but it's not really anti-spell fragrance.
I remember you telling me you can like recycle your hand traps too, like the ash and the feeler.
Yep. So not only that, like if I roll first, if I want die roll, and then I have my graveyard set up, I can also get my my starter from my graveyard as a guaranteed draw. I can give up my normal draw, like just to get a guaranteed draw from my graveyard. It's a non-target monster like retrieval as well. So that's pretty much like the spice right there for my deck.
Awesome.
As for the extra deck, I run for the Chimera stuff. It'd be 2 Vermet, the Mythical King of Phantom Beast, 1 copy of the Chimera, the King of Phantom Beast. And some people, for some reason, they decided to cut off the Chimera, the Illusion Beast, but I kept him in here because he helped me to secure my games as well.
Oh, nice.
And since I gain like a lot of like resource advantage to fill up my any illusion monsters to my hand, I can use it to fusion summon him through any one of the 2. Just to have attack my opponent's monster that is left with attacking position, just for game.
It's a really good card.
I would not cut this if I were anyone else. Honorable mentions of the Chimera beast, like the Chimera stuff for the extra deck would be 1 copy of Guardian Chimera and 1 copy of Magnum the Reliever. Magnum Reliever, he's actually is one of my MVP mock cards that I have played the most is throughout the whole tournament. The fact that he has the ignition effect to draw one card from my deck after I thin out my main deck, enough to guarantee a non-engine card. So I have an opportunity to interact with my opponent on their turn. As for the Fiendsmith package, the main ones would be one copy of Fiendsmith Requiem, one copy of Sequence, one copy of Lacrima. I don't know why Konami made him become like a built-in time card. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. One copy of Fiendsmith Desiree. Some people in certain deck lists that I've seen in Chimera, they Fiendsmith Desiree, for some of them would be like Chaos Angel, just for them to play under Disruptor. But however, Fiendsmith Desiree, he helped me to go through mid to late grind game, because chances are your opponent wouldn't have anything in their hand to stop me within after turn 3 or turn 4 has passed. Honorable mentions of the Fiendsmith package would be one copy of Moon of the Closed Heaven. In case if I get hand trapped by a Veiler or an Imperm at least 2 times, I can still access to her so that I can get a Link 1 into Requiem.
Full Fiendsmith combo from there.
Yep. And one copy of Necroclip Princess. I use this to facilitate a guarantee, a free draw when I activate Quado from my hand to search for something. And on res, I would activate her effect to let me draw a card. And also, for this rank 6 stuff, it would be Beatrice and High King Caesar. And to be honest with you, I summon more of Caesar than Beatrice. There were times where in certain game states, I felt that my opponent would have a Nibiru or a Distro in their hand somewhere, and they expect me to do a line of play, which is usually Beatrice. But I went towards the Caesar instead, and then that made my opponent felt extremely punished for holding on to their Bestial or their Nibiru for too long, because they expected to go through Beatrice line in game 2 or game 3 rather still than with him. And then the last card from my extra deck would be SP Lone Knight. Just a good card.
Overall good card.
Yep, a good card, and also gets me around my own TCB. The SP Lone Knight is a warrior type.
Oh yeah.
And for my side deck, I run 3 copies of both Sister and Spooky Dogwood, mainly due to time card.
Yeah. Silly with that.
Yep. I run 2 Ash Blossoms and Joy Spring for non-Snake Eye matchups. I also run 2 copies of Molcharmy Perulia for going second.
Charmy's always a good card.
Yep. And that's where my hand trap line goes. And as far as board breakers, I run 2 copies of Evenly Match, 1 copy of Harpy's Batter Duster, 1 copy of Lightning Storm. That's my going second cards. And for going first cards, I run the Angel Blue Tears package for the Beatrice play.
Alright, folks.
And
You're playing Legacy or Flesh and Blood. This is the last call for sign-ups. If you haven't done so yet, please do so.
I also run 1 copy of D-Barrier, 1 copy of Small Archery, and 1 copy of DDJ.
These 3 cards are always good.
Yep. Because if I hard open any one of them, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Angel Blue Tears just basically to facilitate after the Lacrima burn life points as damage.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
And also, fun fact, you can also set a normal trap or spell directly from your hand too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I better pick up my copies.
Yeah, of course. And honestly, I think the only out of the side cards that I built here, they're like more charmies and then like evenly matched. It really came out for me. The Angel Blue Tears, even though like this is good to facilitate Beatrice, like I said, like I summon more on High King Caesar than Beatrice, to be honest with you, because I do respect Nibiru. I do respect people like dropping the bestials on me. But otherwise, yeah, this is pretty much my list.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Angela, thank you for allowing me to do this deck profile.
Yeah, of course.
And, again, comment, like, subscribe, and I hope to see everyone again.
Thanks.